anticipate, but wait.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Number 27.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 60 55 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things could be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 24. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the Browns first down.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Mayfield sacked.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield now. He finds Beckham complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield on first down. And a little floater there is incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And now it's second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. To throw again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Third down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 7. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and...
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes to score. Ravens 14, Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Calais Campbell.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
At the 42-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 5. At the
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Chris Moore returning it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Credit that. Break up to Greedy Williams. An update from Buffalo. It's the Bills with an early lead over the Jets. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Browns drive about to get started. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended for Damian Ratley. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game. Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillendown. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
49-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
3rd and 9.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Brings up 4th down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. That's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 25-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
On the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
To Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Kick is good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 56 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Browns 23, Ravens 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Landry. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
1-yard line.
And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go play action. Mayfield. being chased out left. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a gain of 6.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock.
Browns 30, Ravens 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He's got it at the 15. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. So here we go. Still down 1 score, and here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Calais Campbell on the stop.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
By Monte Nicholson. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.